Tap, tap, tap of the morning. Thank you for joining me on my amazing episode that I decided to start called Tap of the Morning with Rosa. I am your host, Rosa Garcia. I really wanted to start my first episode on mindset. I think that is the number one thing that everybody knows me for. And I think that having a positive mindset, it's what I'm all about. Finding ways on how we could be better, think better. And I think that working on your thoughts alone could make you a better human being. That's why I really wanted to start talking about the mindset. I think that, our minds could be very cluttered with things that are very unnecessary, and we allow the outside world to really have a big impact on that. Our thoughts are very limiting, I would say. Our thoughts could cripple us to really not moving and being the best version of ourselves. Thoughts are extremely powerful. And the funny thing is that the only person that's in charge of those thoughts is you. So as long as you are aware, you have to pay attention to those negative thoughts, those negative things that you're saying to yourself. A lot of things that you say could pretty much keep you in bed. Sometimes you want to wake up and you want to work out, and you wake up in the morning and you say, I have my period, or whatever. I'm sorry, guys, but you could say I have my period, or, I'll do it later. That later becomes a week. That week becomes a month. And all that could cripple us to the point that we just are not happy with ourselves. We're not happy with the way that we look. We're not happy with where we are in life. But the driver, it's you. You have to really focus on getting control of your mind. And I think that, you could also definitely, now that I know for a fact that you can think yourself into a depression. You could definitely be the cause as to why you're so stressed. And you just need to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset. And it's not enough to just hope for a happy, healthy life. It's a combination of mindset, morning routines. I think morning routines are extremely important. If you create a morning routine for yourself, it organizes you. Even if it is to go to the supermarket and you have everything written down, you know what you're going for, you come out. I'm a big person that I go to Target and I go for, let's say, lotion and some printing paper. And I go walk out and my receipt is $200 because I got unnecessary things. So definitely get a morning routine and create good habits to get you to where you want to go. I'm a huge fan of Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you guys don't know. He has an amazing book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And like he says, your personality creates your personal reality. And I even took a trip 2 years ago to Colombia, and I decided to take 3 days to really learn how to meditate. I haven't really gotten a full grasp of meditation, but I've seen a huge difference when I do meditate. It allows me to quiet my mind. It allows me to have a little bit of a better control of my thoughts and kind of listen and get that quiet room in your head where you're able to understand what's happening. What is your mind taking the most space of? What are you thinking the most about? And I think that is very important. Happiness is always a choice, and you cannot wait for circumstances to get better. You have to create your own good fortune. So definitely try to find ways to be happy on a regular basis. I think finding that balance in life on a day-to-day of what you want to do. How do you want your start? Like, wake up with intention, wake up with gratitude. Life is not always going to be perfect. It's not. Life is not going to be perfect. Relationship is not going to be perfect. It's all about learning to appreciate, learning to surrender, and most importantly, just having gratitude for the things that are working for you, having gratitude for the people that are still in your life. Stop focusing on the people that left. Stop focusing on the things that you don't have. Stop focusing on the things that are not coming to you when you want them to. Maybe sometimes things are not coming to you because you're just not ready for it. You have to be stronger mentally, physically, And your soul has to be aligned with what's intended to come your way. You can't just be upset and depressed because things are not happening when you want them to. Maybe you really need to look, within yourself and see, why are these things not coming my way, and what is it that I have to do for myself, for them to come. I'm a huge believer to not point the finger. I believe in really looking within yourself and seeing what is it that you're doing wrong in order for these things to come to you. I kind of wrote some notes here because it says, being positive isn't pretending that everything is good. It's seeing the good in everything. And I am huge on that. I believe that every problem has a solution, but if you focus on the problem, you're not going to find a solution. So definitely just take a step back, look within, look outside the box, and figure out a solution to the problem. Sometimes we feel like we want more money, but you're only working one job. Maybe the solution is for you to get another job. You are depressed because you are not happy with the way that you look, but you're really not even going to the gym or eating healthy or doing anything about it. So learn to take responsibility. What else? I also have a quote by T.D. Jakes. It says, winners are not people who never fall, but people who never quit. Definitely don't be a quitter. I think if you really want something really bad, you just have to really work hard for it, And as humans, sometimes we could be very selfish. As humans, we want something so bad, right? It could be a car. You want a car. You really want it very bad. And once you get the car, you stop washing it. You do the oil change late. You just do things that you're not taking care of for the things that you really work hard for. So just learn to appreciate and have gratitude for the things that you do, that you wanted at one point that you couldn't get, and when you got them, try to take care of them. A few things that I wrote was, focus. This is something that maybe you should repeat after me. It says, I focus on what I can control and make peace with what I can't. I take things one step at a time. I release doubt and welcome faith. I wish for the greatest good for myself and everybody today. I am thankful for all that I have and all I will accomplish. Please, definitely work on this. Work on your mindset. Reading is important. I highly recommend the book from Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I recommend the book from Jay Shetty, Thinking Like a Monk. And the number one book that I like that it really helped me get things into perspective and where I am now is The Power of Now. We are all guilty of having some kind of, young trauma with our parents or a sibling or a relationship or something that we're still holding on. So we always are still, I guess, in the past, what things that we could have, should have changed. We have anxiety about the future, about what we think will happen, that we forget to be in the present moment. And we definitely need to be in the present moment and appreciate these things. This is what motivated me. Like, mindset was really the thing that motivated me to start my 5 a.m. with the ladies. It motivated me to do women's circles, because I think that speaking about your issues is important, because it helps you get it out of your system, and it helps you see things sometimes and hear yourself speak about it, and it allows you to process these feelings and just get them out of you. My number one guy that I love is David Goggins, Can't Break Me. And like he says, I listen to a lot of his podcasts, and he says, sometimes you got to turn the little bitch-ass voice inside your head, and you really got to get full control of it, Life is tough. And when you have a commitment and you want to work out, that little bitch-ass voice in your head is going to tell you that you need to quit, and you might quit. Your mind will tell you to stop before your body wants to. So let's work on having a better understanding of what it is that we want, create morning routines, do some, soul searching, and pay attention to where you're spending most of your energy to and who you're surrounding yourself with. I think that's very important to have, a great mindset and stay positive. If you're surrounding yourself with negative people, then you're pretty much going to be the ninth negative person in that circle. So I love my own company. I like to travel by myself. I like to figure out me before I try to figure out anybody else. So if you want to be, I guess, a better version of yourself, then you really need to be selfish and you need to focus on yourself. Focus on your mind, focus on your thoughts, focus on learning how to have control of them, reading about it, going to meditation, going to retreats. I highly recommend anybody, whoever wants to travel by themselves, please do so. It is the best thing I've ever done. Can't wait. I'm going away next week for my birthday. And we definitely need to change our mindset. You know, I don't want to see anybody like I know there's no such thing as a perfect world, but if we could all have, I would say, better mindset and if we could take care of ourselves the same way we take care of others, we would be some amazing human beings because we put so much effort and focus into helping a friend or a boyfriend, a family member, that we forget how to take care of ourselves. So let's be a little bit selfish and really shift your focus back to you. And let's get these mindsets on point and just be some badass bitches that I know that everybody's capable of. I was there at one point that I didn't know what I wanted. I was so concerned with what everybody thought about me that I'm at a point in my life now that I could walk into a room and I don't really care what anybody has to say. I feel like we all have our own issues to deal with. And the last thing I am concerned about is what you think about me. And I think we have that. We allow social media and everything that's happening around us to really make us think like we're less than we are. And let me tell you, social media is a lie. Not always, but social media, it's a lie as far as realities and all this stuff. Most of these people don't even look the way that they do on social media. And why would you want to be anybody else but yourself? You know, that's why we are some unique individuals. Like, love the uniqueness of yourself. You know, I love that I am who I am. I love that I could shave my head and I don't care what anybody has to say. I love my freckles. You know, when I was younger, I used to make fun of my freckles and how skinny I was. And now everybody loves my freckles and everybody wants to be skinny. So it's like they say, in your 20s you want to be a certain way. In your 30s you regret that you didn't get to enjoy your 20s. And now in your 40s you wish you were like your 30s. It's like, when are we just going to be happy? Like, be in the present and appreciate, like, listen, I'm not where I need to be, but I will get there because I'm working on it. So don't expect to see results if you're not putting in the work. So my suggestion for you guys is to definitely listen to everything that I say. Repeat the affirmations that I said to you, which is, again, I focus on what I can control and make peace with what I can't. I take things one step at a time. I release doubt and welcome faith. I wish for the greatest good for myself and everybody today. I am thankful for all I have. Listen to this. I am thankful for all I have and all I will accomplish. Keep repeating that on a regular basis. Create morning routines. Read books. Meditate. Sage. Do something, but figure out a way as to why you are thinking negative. Let's work on it. Let's have better mindset. And let's just, take care of ourselves. Because it starts within. Outside, everything can look amazing, but the inside is what matters the most. So thank you for tuning in. This is my first episode. I know I didn't time it. I just really wanted to talk to you guys and from the heart. I appreciate you tuning in. I will be posting this video on YouTube. You can also find the audio on iTunes, Spotify, and I would like to record, on a weekly basis. So thank you guys for your patience, your love, your support. Please make sure to follow me on social media. I am _Rosa Garcia. And you can also find my website, which is www.imrosagarcia.com. Thank you.